So
Hi guys, let's do an intro first.
Oh, yeah.
So this is our third and final part of our fandoms videos, and today we're going to be talking about musicals. We're going to be talking about musicals.
So I feel we should clarify, we have some, some good ones in there, but it's mostly contemporary.
We listen to other musicals, we just cut them out, A, for time's sake, and B, because nobody else would know what they are.
Yeah, all of our low-key musicals.
We just kept some of the more popular ones. Actually, Wicked isn't on there.
Wicked is not on there.
I haven't listened to that yet. We are bad theater kids.
We really are. I've listened to like a couple older shows, but not enough for me to be like, oh, fandom. And
shall we start? Because it's 9:48.
Don't know what time it is.
It's not 9:48, and I would like to go to sleep soon.
We are exhausted. Okay, first, Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, favorite character? Probably Jared. Jared's my favorite.
Galana a lot. Heidi Hansen.
There's something in my mouth. Hold on, Izzy, cut this out. Oh my god, it's Appa fur.
I am keeping that in. That is hilarious.
That one episode where Azula's chasing them and Appa's just shedding.
He sheds a lot. It's screen accurate. He sheds so much.
You can't see it because it's white.
Me.
Anyways,
character you relate to.
Here's the thing. I can't remember her name. I can only remember Laura Dreyfus and Mallory Bechitel and Gabriella Karuba, which means those are her actors' names. I can't remember her. Zoe. I relate to Zoe.
But also kind of Jared.
I also really relate to Jared.
Jared's more like of a mood thing than a
Jared's a mood thing, and I relate on a very personal level.
But I relate to Zoe's, I'm kind of like, okay, and kind of weird art kid. I mean, she's not really an art kid. She's a music kid, but she doodles everywhere. That's a fat mood. But mostly Evan and his crippling anxiety. Crush.
Okay, so let's get into this. Character-wise, no one really.
No one.
I do really like Will Roland and Alex Boniello, as well as Andrew Bartholomew, but Alex Boniello and Will Roland are
my Feist too.
Oh my gosh, my Feist.
Weird.
Oh, my Feist. My Feist. I'm so sad there's like no my Feist content in the world. Anyways, continue. What about you?
Again, not really character crushes. Andrew Garth Feldman. Yes, I relate to Will Roland on a personal level, but not really character-wise. Jared's not for me. Connor is definitely not for me.
The insanely cool Jared Kleinman.
It's the insanely cool Jared Kleinman!
Next we have Hamilton. We have to cover it because it's the big one,
It is the big one.
I mean, we're not crazy anymore.
That was the second musical that I ever listened to.
Yeah.
My favorite character, probably Eliza. It's kind of basic, but I just really like her. What about you?
Washington.
I like Washington. I like Chris Jackson.
I really like Chris Jackson. That's mainly why. I mean, he's also relatable, but not relatable enough for me to put him into the relatable characters list. But Chris Jackson.
Who do you relate to?
Peggy.
I was gonna say I relate to Eliza. I'm kind of like a healthy mix of Eliza and Angelica.
Peggy and Lawrence?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. I really like Eliza, and I really relate to her just kind of being just so in love and involved in the guy only to get burned, and I'm like, I see that happening for me, so
good luck with that, buddy.
Character crush. I don't have one.
I don't really have one.
No, it would be a crush on the actor more than the character, I think.
Agreed. Most of these circumstances, except for a couple circumstances, are going to be actor over character.
Which is weird because we didn't do that with the movies.
Yeah, no.
But it's different with movies. I don't know what it is about it, but it's different.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like everyone talks about having crushes on the characters, but they were actual people, which also throws me off. Yeah. And it's like, okay, no thanks, not my vibe.
It's like you kind of know that it's an actor with a musical, but you kind of forget with a movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't really have any Hamilton crushes.
Not really.
Maybe Lauren's. I can see
we can all get behind that.
What else have we got?
In the Heights. It's next.
In the Heights. I set my sights.
No. Oh, we're doing different parts.
We are doing. I was like, wait, that's no. We always go for different verses.
Yep.
In the Heights, I slip the lights and start my day. I really like In the Heights.
In the Heights is one of my
I listen to it a lot. Who is your favorite character?
I can't say that because he's another answer.
Water.
Hydrate, guys. Hydrate.
Don't dehydrate.
We'll just say Snobby.
Oh, yeah.
It's Snobby.
I like Carla.
Really?
Yeah. She's kind of like a little ditzy but sweet, you know?
Yeah. I relate a lot to Carla.
I relate to, you know.
But I also relate to Snobby a little bit in there. I mean, not completely, but like awkward main character.
That would be the one instance where you would be a main character, would be with In the Heights.
Yeah. Agreed.
Character crush.
Benny.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like him. Yeah. Really,
Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson.
Be more chill.
Hey Hamlet, be more chill.
Hey, Hamlet, be more chill.
Now, I got on that bandwagon a couple of years ago.
I joined it because she did, but I didn't bandwagon. I joined it when it was dead.
Yeah, she joined it like as it was dying out. I was kind of like in the middle section between Broadway, which apparently not a lot of people liked the Broadway version.
Which I was a little upset
I
about.
was very upset because
Guys, Will Rowland. Will Connolly had the loser guy, but not the nerd guy.
He wasn't nerdy
and
enough. He was just like
what's the
cool
character's
loser
name?
dude.
Jeremy's a nerd.
Jeremy's a nerd.
Nerd loser. Will Connolly
It's like a
cool loser. Will Rowland is a nerd loser.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing with himself, and that's more what I
liked Will Rowland more.
But anyway.
Favorite character?
Michael. Of course it is.
Michael's my favorite too, but I also really like Christine.
Oh, Christine. I like Rich too. Rich and Jake.
Character I relate to, Michael Mel,
But also Christine.
and Christine.
ADHD, Asian energy.
No, yeah, that's pretty accurate. But I relate to Michael's just like worrying that his friend's gonna leave him behind. Also him just kind of being like that chill, lax dude who just shows up to class late but is in honors class. Like,
Michael! Jeremy, my buddy, how's it hanging? Bunches banging, had the sushi, got the slushy and more.
Yeah, that's
so I relate
Yeah.
to them, and you relate to Jeremy.
I do relate to Jeremy. I do kind of relate to the being like, okay, I kind of want to be cool.
Right.
Like, as like a little bit, you know? I'm sick of being the loser dude who everyone picks on. I can get behind wanting to be cool.
But she wouldn't do it the way he did. Nobody should do it the way he did.
If you have his thought process and you think, hey, I'm going to take a computer pill to get ahead in life, like,
I would do it.
What? No. What? The thought process, but like, he was not thinking. I don't know.
He is a teenager though.
I know, but I'm a teen. Like, Michael was
mature.
okay with it too. I was just.
They're boys.
They are boys. That probably explains a lot
Explains
more.
a lot of the plot. Crushes. I would say maybe Rich.
Michael. I feel like these are all basic answers. You'd be like, my favorite character is Michael. I'm Jeremy. I have a crush on Michael. But it's
They're relatable.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just he's so chill, and I need something like that.
More chill. I relate to the squib.
Kidding. Someone out there does. And that's what scares me. We're gonna do Heather's.
If you are an innocent child, do not check it out.
It will not be for you. There's some stuff.
Things.
So just if you're a pure innocent child,
Do not.
just stay away from it.
We're already broken, so we like it. Actually, I like it more than she does.
Agreed.
I like it more.
Favorite character.
Veronica or JD. Problematic, but I like pre-explosion and gun JD. I like JD in like the first 2 songs. McNamara?
What are their names?
There's Heather McNamara, Heather Chandler, and Heather Duke.
Nope.
Okay.
The guys.
Curtain Ram?
Curtain Ram. I don't know why.
Okay.
But they're chaotic.
That's
energy.
true.
They're just so,
We don't agree with what they did.
but they were hilarious.
If they had been
everyone
raised
else-
a little bit better, they would have been fun to hang out with.
Yeah. But anyway, most of the characters are really problematic. I guess
They're all
Martha.
problematic. Martha's pretty nice.
Yeah. Relatable.
Character I relate to, Veronica.
No one was surprised there.
And you know. Yeah, I mean, there's no one else really for me to relate in that musical.
Yep.
Because it's, maybe a little bit Heather Duke. I kind of relate to her, just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna take this moment to get ahead. I don't necessarily agree with how she did it. A little bit of JD too, but we're not gonna talk about that. How about you?
Not really anybody, but like kind of Martha.
Martha? I'd also say maybe a little bit of McNamara.
Yes.
Healthy McNamara.
But for the most part,
McNamara, the last song.
yeah, but for the most part, not
Martha.
really new.
Yeah.
Martha.
Martha and Veronica. Character you have a crush on? Not
No
really.
one.
JD.
No.
But healthy JD, not
Don't get me wrong.
as he goes
JD.
downhill. I start to be like, I don't want that version. I want the first version of him where he's nice and not a psychopath. Is that psycho or socio? Psycho
because he kills people.
Right. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Again, movie.
I've seen Heather's. She's seen Mean Girls. A little bit of it.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's like, a popular movie.
I've never seen it. Favorite character?
Favorite character? Damien.
I love Janice.
Sounds about.
Some people say that Janice is the villain. I think they're all messed up. Except Damien. Damien was actually kind of...
Damien knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got his act together now.
It was kind of Janice that was influencing Damien. So I think Damien's pretty good on his own, but the rest of them were all like,
relatable.
Relatable character. Janice.
Janice again, but
Janice.
also kind of Katie.
Also Katie, with a splash of Regina George. And by the splash, I mean her vocals. What about you?
I already forgot her name because I'm tired.
Who?
Regina? Karen?
Gretchen.
Gretchen. Kind of. Not fully.
Regina, no Regina.
But just
Henry.
like
of all the characters in the musical, that's
like
I can relate to the most.
that's the closest you can get
Yeah.
to me. Just please like me.
Yeah,
Like I will do whatever you want.
Right, yeah.
Just please like me.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
the closest to my
character
energy.
crush. I'm not a big fan of Aaron.
I'm not a big fan of Aaron
Too
and
much of a
Damien.
yeah. And then that's the boy characters right there. I like
Who's this? Ben Cook.
yes.
Ben
His name
Cook.
is supposedly Rowan.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay with that.
I also like Cheech. I think that's the actor's name. I can't remember what the character's name is. Kevin. His name is Kevin.
Kevin.
But he
We
goes
love
by
Kevin.
something else or something like
something-
that. I like him too.
I knew you were gonna say Kevin. He's just sassy,
Nerdy.
you know. Yeah.
I can get behind him.
We're gonna get the math guys. I'm not even surprised about that. That
No.
like doesn't even faze me anymore.
It's fine. I don't do good in math anyways.
See, it stresses me out because now we're juniors, so we're doing the math they're doing. So like,
We are juniors, but they're doing calculus.
She's doing calculus, but still sometimes I'll see the equation. I'll be like, oh, I know.
X equals 2, there is 2 pi. X is greater than the value of y. Oh, both polynomials are second degree, so the asymptote is at y equals 3. Wait, no, I understand that one.
We're smart math kids now. Big brain moment. Okay.
Anastasia.
Beautiful.
I've loved this one
This is, like,
since
forever.
yeah.
I'm just now getting into it. This is like the newest one
Wait,
for me.
yeah.
I just watched the movie a couple weeks ago.
My
Addicted.
favorite character is Anya. And yours is?
Lad.
Yep. Character I relate to? Anya. Again. Why are you always the main character, Grace? I don't know. I just am.
She really is Anya though.
I do like Anya. Also Dimitri a little bit, but Anya and Dimitri are kind of like on that same wavelength. So, what character do you relate to?
Vlad.
Vlad.
Again.
Yep.
And Crush.
Dimitri. Also Gleb a little bit.
I don't understand what the thing is with Gleb. Even if he wasn't a communist, I'd still be kind of like, okay, child.
No, I just like his voice.
Agreed on that. He does have a good voice.
Ramin Caramel.
But you're more Broadway Dimitri,
I am more Broadway Dimitri.
and I am more movie Dimitri. He's more her type. Oh, Waitress. Favorite character.
I don't know. Dawn. I really like Dawn. No, I actually gotta think about it.
No, I don't know. I usually don't. Main character usually isn't my favorite, but I don't know. I really like her.
Jenna.
Character you relate to.
Character. I really don't. If anyone, probably Jenna, with her whole like character development of standing up for herself, kind of, which is something I've kind of had to like learn to do. So yeah, but her, maybe Dawn, because Dawn's like, oh my gosh, and then just panics, and I relate to that too.
Dawn, there's no hesitation, no doubt about it. There's really no. I mean, I kind of get Jenna's like whole thing using her depression and Tide. That's a me thing.
That's definitely her thing.
That's like, I go into the kitchen, I'm like, okay, I'm depressed, let's get it out, we're baking something. But character plot, more her. But Dawn's personality just,
What if when he sees me?
what if he doesn't like it?
Character crush. I don't really have one. I don't like the doctor.
I like the doctor.
I kind of like Oki. Is that his name?
Yeah.
I like him a little bit.
Hadestown.
Ah, that's my musical. That's my favorite musical. That is honestly, it is my comfort musical. Like, now that I think about it, that's my go-to when I'm feeling sad or I'm just not feeling it. I'll go listen to Hadestown. My favorite character is Eurydice, but I also really like Persephone and Hades. And yours is?
Oh yes, Orpheus, but also I don't know which fate it is, but there's one of the fates that I also really like. And also Hades. I don't know, his character arc
Hades
in
is
that
nice,
is
yeah.
really good.
Character I relate to is Eurydice. I don't know why. I guess trying to find someone who will care for me.
Yeah.
I kind of relate to that. Also her notes. I sing around at the same range. Character you relate to?
I want to say Orpheus, but not really. He's too sad poet boy, which is something I would like in a guy, but it's not.
I don't know if there's really anyone for you to relate to in this musical.
Not really.
It's just there's some people who you can't. I've had a few of those. I can kind of see it being Hermes, just kind of there, like
Hermes.
Boy.
Yeah, just like really disappointed and just like I guess Hermes. That's the closest. That's the closest we're getting.
Character crush. Orpheus. I like Orpheus. I like Hades a lot too. Also, there's this one like background person. I'm like, okay.
Me too.
Okay.
The Lightning Thief.
The Lightning Thief.
PGO fans, if you didn't know, there's a musical and it's great.
And it's great.
Way better than the movies. Yeah.
I like that. My favorite character is Annabeth actually in the musical. I prefer her in the musical over Percy. Oh, and the mom. I really like Sally Jackson in the musical.
Agreed. Surprisingly, I actually really like Luke in the musical. I don't know why, but
I like
his
actor's good. He's good at portraying him.
He does a real good job. His voice.
So true to everything. Character you relate to? Is it the same?
It is the same as the books. Grover.
I relate
even more.
Yeah, I relate to Percy even more in the musical. I think.
Yeah, agreed.
But I think it's because you get to see the personalization so much in just those songs.
Exactly.
I really relate. Crush. I don't have one for this musical.
Agreed. Percy's still not really my
right.
My
and you're
vibe.
too much of a Grover.
I'm too much of Grover.
And there's really I guess
Luke's voice.
Not him. Luke's voice.
I'm in love with this actor a lot. But for the most part,
that's about it.
Not really.
Character-wise, nothing. Newsies. This was
the OG.
This is the musical that started it all. I really like Hadestown. But we're talking about Newsies, and I totally didn't just use this as a segue because I forgot what musical we were talking about. My favorite character from Newsies would probably have to be Jack Kelly, or Catherine. I really like Catherine too. And Race.
A mood.
Yep.
I really like Elmer. I don't know.
Oh, Henry. He's a really random newsie, but I love him.
I like Les and Elmer. I think they're my favorites.
Okay, I relate to Jack Kelly. And again, I was like, another main character, but just kind of like, I gotta help everyone. I gotta, get them their rights. And now I screwed up and now it's all my fault and I don't know what to do. So I really related to that. And then Catherine, a little bit, just that writer who's trying to get somewhere. I relate to that too.
Now here's where we come to a predicament. I'm posing because we're gonna have a real awful Zoom right here. I relate to Davey, like on an unholy level.
He gives a really stupid idea at me. Let's go with it. You. What?
Just the whole okay, we're doing this thing. What now? Okay, I guess I'm a part of this because it's gonna go downhill if I'm not a part of this.
Yeah.
Details.
I don't have a crush in this one. Maybe Race. I think my fictional crush would be Race, but I do like Ben Cook, so it's kind of like an overlap there.
And we come back to Izzy's predicament. I am totally in love with Davey. Which is an issue.
And not just Davey. Ben Binkhauser.
The original. I thought it was done. I thought we had passed. We are here 3 years later. I think it's three-ish years later, and but anyway, dying inside.
Always.
Yep.
What's up?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little shop of horrors. Little shop of terror. This is her big musical.
I think this is my
That's her musical. If Hadestown, it's her Hadestown. I like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it, I'm gonna be honest, but I like it. It's not one of the top 10, but it's good. It never grew on me.
Yeah, no.
Favorite character?
I don't know. Probably Audrey too.
I like Audrey too a lot. I like Audrey too, especially when portrayed by a female.
Oh yeah.
And I really like Mr. Mushnick. We got to see this one live with
did.
Kevin Chamberlain and George Salazar, as well as MJ Rodriguez and Aubrey. I can't remember the girl's name, but it started with an A. And who do you relate to?
Seymour.
I don't really relate to anyone. Maybe Audrey too.
If you've seen our Little Shop of Horrors videos,
Please don't. It's really bad.
Feed Me was not that bad. Feed Me was like kind of
would have been better in live.
Yeah.
They all would have been better live. Anyways.
Agreed. But anyway,
I do relate to Audrey too. Also kind of Audrey 1.
Yeah,
a little bit. And Orange Scrivello, DDS. Just a little bit too.
I
don't have a character crush in this one.
I don't either.
Maybe Audrey 2 is a guy, but not really, because he's a blank.
Me too. Audrey as a guy, kind of. I don't know. It's kind of random.
Oh, I mean, if you gender swap it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I would be completely okay with that.
Audrey's personality, but if it were a guy.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And the last one is last one of the night because it's 10:30 and I want to sleep.
This one's kind of random, out of nowhere. But 21 Chump Street.
Oh, I love 21 Chump Street. That sounded so scripted. Like that sounded so scripted. I genuinely really like that one. That is where I first met Alex Boniello. Saw Alex Boniello.
Before she even knew.
Before I even knew Alex Boniello was Alex Boniello.
Alex Boniello is her Ben Pink cousin. I feel like I should clarify. I also really like George Salazar, but that's more like I want him to be my best friend so much that it makes me cry.
But it's fine because I'm just like,
she's basically
I'm a female George Salazar. Kind of.
His sister.
Yeah.
We have a thing that they look like pretty much exactly the same.
Hey, George Salazar, if you're out there, and if you remember me from the one time we saw each other. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we do look really similar. Here's a photo for reference.
Reference Frodo. And you know she's adopted. That's why I'm like, they could
But he's Filipino and I'm Chinese.
That doesn't mean
I'm 100% Chinese. Anyways, back to 21 Chump Street.
Yes.
Favorite character?
Oh, you went to me.
Yeah, I can go first. I like Naomi.
Really?
Yeah. I was frustrated. I got really mad at her when I listened to it, but I like her character.
She's a good character. Yeah,
she's a good character. You just get frustrated with her.
Agreed.
What's the kid's name? Jason?
I don't know.
James? Jemison?
No.
Jehoshaphat?
No. Hold on. I think it's Justin.
Oh, it is Justin.
Okay, yeah. Justin. I'm just gonna say he's my favorite, but I also really like one of the background dudes, but I can't remember his name, which is an issue. But yeah.
Called a cousin.
Called a cousin who called a friend.
Who called a couple dozen cousins, cause it doesn't end.
I mean, it's a short musical. I think it's 15
like 16 minutes, yeah.
But it's...
Do you have
It's a lot.
actor you relate to? I don't really. Because there's like 5 characters.
I mean, Justin.
I don't relate to him.
But I relate do what he did.
I kind of relate to the background guys who are just kind of there like, hey.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Gerard
Canonico.
He was in there too, right? Yeah. Gerard Canonico.
From Be More Chill.
I was gonna pronounce his name Canonico.
No, Canonico.
Which is a cool name. That is a really cool name. And then there's no crush in there for me. Well, Alex Boniello, but again, there's Alex Boniello, not his character. You?
Not really crush. I mean,
it's just a good musical. We're trying to promote it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
and I think that's our last one. It is 10:30. I've been saying it's 10:30 for like the past 5 minutes. It was 10:25 when I first said it. Yeah, but I've been rounding up.
We're tired. We are going to rest, and
I'm gonna play Mario Kart if she's okay with it.
That is debatable. We will discuss that off camera.
I really want to play Mario Kart. I haven't played it since the last time we hung out.
Okay, we will talk about it off camera. You guys don't get to know if she got to play Mario Kart or not.
The world will never know.
Yep.
But we will. That's it for today, folks. My sister just came and gave us the death glare. Because again, it is 10:30, so we should probably go to bed. We will see you all next week. Please like,
subscribe,
and check out our non-existent Patreon page.
See you guys.